Yes, Cheryl, it's a lot of work, but crews are trudging along, doing a lot of work across the state right now. Right now, when you look at this map, Georgia Power is reporting about 100,000 customers still without power, but the progress is significant. Earlier today, it was about 200,000 customers without power. And this map, color-coded map, really puts it all into perspective for you. It not only shows you where Michael traveled across the state, but also those significant pockets of power outages. And it just updated, if you saw that flicker there. And as you zoom in, you can click each area and you can see Lawrence County right now reporting about 6,500 customers without power. If you move over here to the west area, you can see Jones County has about 1,700 customers without power. Move closer to Metro Atlanta and you see some numbers here, 639 customers currently without power. We were in Fulton County earlier today where we met an 80-year-old man who woke up in the dark like many people. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank the Lord.
12 hours without electricity and 80-year-old Theophilus George is still taking it all in stride.
I don't cry on everything, and so I'm fine.
Fine, thanks in part to loving neighbors who've stepped up to make sure he's okay. After this Collier Heights neighborhood full of seniors lost power last night, George was watching TV when the lights flickered.
And it was a lot of lightning and thunder.
Thursday morning, more than 450,000 Georgians were still in the dark, according to Governor Nathan Deal.
Right now, the main focus is going to be on debris removal so that power line trucks and repair crews can access the areas that are without power.
John Kraft is with Georgia Power. A lot of people want to know when their power is coming back on. They want an answer, tell me by tomorrow 9 a.m. But at this point, you're not ready to make that prediction.
Not just yet. That's what our damage assessment process is about. Part of what it's about is going out there, seeing the extent of damage, the type of damage, and from that we'll know or get a better idea of those estimated restoration times.
Back in Collier Heights, George was among the lucky ones. While crews worked to restore power in the neighborhood, the ailing veteran woke up to the loud, shaky hum of a generator. A neighbor is allowing George's family to run an extension cord across the street so he can have power for his essentials.
We have generosity throughout. It means a whole lot.
And right now, we're still waiting for those estimates as to how quickly all the customers across the state will get their power back. We'll bring you updates as we get them. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Faye, thank you.